Good evening, my people. My name is Caroline Wanga with Spark Talks. And today we're going to talk about interview question. And the question is, tell me about yourself. Before we delve into that, I want to tell you that for you to prosper in business or even in professional life, you need to be a river and not a reservoir. What do I mean? A river flows and it will be able to benefit so many people. But a reservoir restores water and there's no inlet or outlet. So today I challenge you to be a river and not a reservoir. So as you answer this question, I want you to also consider that a recruiter has been having your CV for quite some time, and so they know all about you and everything as indicated in the CV. So it's an opportunity for you to make use of your communication skills, articulate issues, impress them. And so I want you to consider the 2 ground rules and 4 tips for you to be able to excel in this kind of question. So when you ask to talk about yourself, consider these 2 ground rules. First of all, avoid talking about your personal or family life. Please avoid that. What recruiter is looking for or would want to hear from you is you talk about your qualifications, talk about your experiences, talk about how you are the best fit for the job. They will be interested to hear that. They would not want to hear about your personal or family life. Please avoid that. The second rule you also need to consider is do tell a story. So that one takes us back to the first rule. Even as you tell a story, please don't talk about your personal and family life. Talk about your professional work history. Just give the employer about your professional work history. They would be willing and ready to hear that. So the 2 ground rules, please do not talk about your personal life and family life, and do tell a story, and a story has to be related to your professional work history. Avoid family history or personal life history. Now, I'm going to give you 4 tips, and when you take these tips clearly and follow them, I'm telling you, you're going to excel in this kind of question. So the first tip you need to consider is just give a snapshot of your work history. And when we talk about your work history, we just what we want to hear as the recruiters, we just want you to give us a preview of what you've been doing since you started your professional journey to date. And what we are saying here, we want you to tell us the companies you've worked for, the titles you've held, yes, and how for how long, and of course the major responsibilities. And when it comes to major responsibilities, we are saying that there's no need of you listing 20 responsibility in each and every role you've ever held. What we are saying, just pick 4 or 5 responsibility and you'll be good to go. Then the second tip you need to consider for you to be able to answer these questions so well is talk about your mini achievements. Yeah, those achievements you've ever had since you started your professional life to date. And what the employer or the recruiter would want to hear is you talk about how you've been able to save on time, save on money, save on processes, how you are able to improve on your profitability or the profitability of the organization. Any employer would be interested to hear that. So be keen on that. So that is the second tip. The third tip, tell the employer that you know what the current job entails and how you're going to solve the problems or how you're going to be a solution to the problem. Please take that seriously. As I'm giving you these tips, you know when to talk about the role you've applied for and the one you've been called for that particular interview. Tell them that you know what it's all about, what it entails. And then the final one, the fourth one, Tell the employer and convince them that you are the right person for the job. You are the best fit for the job. And what you need to do here, make sure that you garnish your cake with a good icing. Put some cherry on top of the cake. And what you need to do here, please get me right. If you have to spoon feed these people, please do so. If you have to brainwash them, do so. But showcase yourself, how relevant you are, and show them that you are the one and only candidate who is able to perform this job and perform it perfectly. So if you've never subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so, yeah, for more business and professional tips. And remember, be a river that flows as opposed to being a reservoir. You'll be able to make a difference in your personal life and others. Thank you so very much and enjoy the rest of the evening.